The Waiariki electorate is a collection of beautiful landscapes, fascinating towns and a strong Māori culture. It includes the whole Bay of Plenty from Tōranga Moana to Whānau Āpanui, extending as far south as Taupo and Turangi. The electorate includes the kainga of many diverse iwi, but tends to be centred in Rotorua.
Everybody has cultural bias in different ways. And so we've all got our own little blind spots. I like to think of it less as a melting pot and more of a salad. You know, you've got lettuce, you've got tomato, you've got cucumbers. You don't want a salad with just lettuce. You want some tomatoes, you want some cucumbers. Doesn't mean that they're the same. And really it's an analogy for representation where you have Māori seats as well. It's a team sport.
The Waiariki party vote has always gone to Labour, even when Māori party leader Te Ururoa Flavel held the seat. But last election, Labour's Tamati Coffee managed to wrestle it back from Labour. That pushed the Māori party out of Parliament, and National lost its biggest coalition partner. Coffee's win came from a strong ground game, focusing strongly on the issues that are important to local Māori.
Really, in terms of the elections that are coming up, it's the same things. Jobs, houses, standard of living. Things like water are really important to Māori as well. Our relationship to our waterways, our awa, our moana, and the taiao, so environment is really important. But I think post-COVID, many people are unemployment is just skyrocketing.
One of the huge downfalls for this district is the economy growth. There needs to be more focus around here, especially on the east coast, with growing the economy, bringing jobs to the people here so that they can actually stay within the district. Unfortunately, a lot of our qualified people have had to leave the district to find employment, and on top of that they relocate their family and never come back. We want to be able to change that by bringing the jobs here to bring our people home so that they can stay home and work their land.
Regional growth has been a huge focus for the current government with the Provincial Growth Fund, pouring millions into Waiariki. Unfortunately, this has been countered by COVID. But what will decide party policy is how people vote, particularly people in Waiariki.
Māori historically don't turn out at the polls. It's an issue. We need to educate ourselves on the issues that matter to Māori and matter to the community. If we have a society, if we have a constituency that is uninformed, if they feel disconnected from representation, then they don't turn out to vote.
In order for us to change that, we need to get people onto the Māori roll. On top of that, we also need our Māori people to vote and actually cast their vote. There's a stigma around at the moment that there's no mana in voting. To me, there's absolute mana in voting. It determines who is visible at the table for us as a people to fight our causes there. And in order for that to change, we need our people to vote.
People want to feel that security that they can provide for their families, bottom line. There's going to be people saying, hey, we're going to fix it all for you. Take that with a grain of salt, regardless of who's saying it, whether they have the best intentions or not. I would say educate yourself on what's being done. So that's not just central government, that is local government as well. That's your district council and that is your regional council. And making sure and pushing politicians to work collectively.
The ideal candidate will be one who is not so much influential, but has a stake within the entire area. They have the ability to not only converse with people of Te Whānau Āpanui, of the Pōtiki district, of Whakatane, of Tauranga, but the entirety. So the ideal candidate will be one who fights for the all and not just a set of individual groups.
There's no doubt working together is the answer. Naku te roru, no te roru, ka ora ai te iwi. But it's up to the people of Waiariki to decide who gets to work together in Parliament. Nathan Morton, Local Focus.